like
Yeah,
perfect.
those are
So
Perfect
like for
range.
the way,
Yeah.
Luis and I've been over here since 3. So like if you stay like 10
Yep.
to
Yep.
so
it's good right here?
away, you're good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
you guys are perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're perfect.
Okay, so
Introducing Carlos, the human prodigy, Flores.
What are you looking for?
should be able to watch it.
Introducing Carlos, the human prodigy, Flores.
Behind the box.
I just-
Introducing Carlos, the human prodigy, Flores.
it's automatically.
Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Offbeat and Unfiltered podcast. I'm your boy, Louis D. And today we have another special guest in the house, owner of Mexi Burger, also MMA pioneer here in town. But first, let's introduce our co-host.
What's
got-
up? What's up? Lithic one in the house.
What up? It's J Masterpiece. Y'all was good.
Yeet.
And today we have Carlos Flores, owner of Mexi Burger.
Shit,
What's
yeah.
going on, man?
What's up, my man?
Good to have you in the house, bro.
Glad to be here.
I'm gonna throw it out there. If you don't know what Mexi Burger is, and you say you're from Yuma, Arizona, you sleeping. Say
Yep.
less.
Yep.
Hey, man, those burgers
That's
are
a staple.
delicious, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, real good, real good.
Fire.
Real
Tortas
different.
too, right? You guys do tortas too?
Not anymore.
Not
man.
anymore?
The burgers took
Oh, I
over.
used to love getting tortas there,
And what's up with the
bro.
fries, bro? Those fries look fire.
They were like the F tortas.
They
You
were.
guys had some
They
bomb
were, but
tortas.
the burgers just
I'm
killed
gonna have to go try. I haven't ate a burger there in a
There
minute.
is
Hey,
a good
I could be
burger-
on the
a good
road
burger
all
spot,
day
bro,
on a
here in
road
town,
trip,
and we were
bro.
talking about it. And we were
And
like, you
try
know
to
what?
make it back for a
Mexi
Mexi
Burger's a
Burger.
good one. We've been looking at your pictures that you've been posting and everything, and
Yep.
damn, those burgers they're homemade like style burgers, but they're like, how can you say like
It's simple.
this
Fresh.
like the freshness of the meat. You could taste the freshness of the meat.
Yeah.
You
We
could taste
it's just
the
simple, man.
flavor,
We don't we don't
the
try to
fries were
overdo
Yeah,
it.
delicious,
we don't
bro.
overdo it.
The
Simple,
seasoning on the
good burger.
fries were delicious. It's
Yeah,
bomb.
the produce, everything was fresh. The other day when we mopped through and grabbed that,
It's
oh,
like a
man.
Mexi burger, like nice and greasy.
Wonderful.
The bread is kind of greasy.
Nah, it's not even
No,
overly greasy,
I haven't
bro.
tried
No, it wasn't. No, it was like a
not.
butter.
I haven't
top.
ate a burger there in the longest time, bro.
Nah,
When'd you
bro,
guys go
that-
eat there?
Last week.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
a few days
should
ago,
have
right?
hollered. Should
Thursday.
have hollered.
It was a few
Thursday.
days ago we rolled up and grabbed
Last
burgers.
Thursday.
I'm down to go
Okay.
next time. Holler. I'm down to roll.
Nah.
And it opens from Wednesday to
Friday,
right?
Yeah.
Opens from Wednesday to Friday. It's open from what time to what time?
Audible hours, of course, you know. But the pleasures of having your own business.
That's what's up, man.
Wednesday, 3 to 7 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays, 12 to 7 p.m.
Hey, that's how exclusive it
So-
is, y'all. So like Jay says, staple in
Yep.
the Y.
Yep.
Yeah, people get mad because I don't open more days. But, I mean, when I decided to open up a business, it was to make my own hours. You know,
Yes,
and
you-
gives me the ability to be around for my children, my parents that need me. And so that's why I do what I do, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, family over money, right? Like that's why we do what we do. Hustle a little harder,
So,
even if we make a little
Exactly.
less.
To be your own boss and respect.
Yeah, it's nothing like being like your own boss
Respect.
and
Family
making your own
first.
schedule and being there for your family. You know, your kids' events and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and working your hours around your own business. That's
Facts.
dope right there.
And then
That's
you
dope.
guys still sell clothes next door, right? Or just
Tortillas.
Tortillas. There used to be a clothing store though, right?
No, the clothing store is the Alcalas down.
Oh, right next
two
door.
houses down. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Between
I know they
Papa's
sell
and
like
Mexican,
you wouldn't even know, but they sell some good like dresses in there
Yeah,
and stuff
the
like that, right?
Alcalas. Mhm.
Yeah.
So, take us back real quick. How did Mexi Burger get started? How did flour brand tortillas get started?
So, my parents have been in business for many, many years. They started down way over there at Frontiers Village was one of their first stores, and believe it or not, it was a Mexican like curios. You guys know curios like macetas, pots, and
Oh, okay, yeah,
all that.
yeah,
All that, all the stuff that you put like on the outside of your
Curiosity and
house,
stuff like that, like
you put
decorations.
decorations, and that's how it started. And that with time they fell in love with. So my dad's Puerto Rican, and my mother's Mexican.
Right,
So you have
right
two,
on.
two,
Oh,
two,
bless.
crazy different styles.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
Puerto
right.
Rican, have
Hey,
Mexican?
so my
I didn't know
homie
that
from
stuff.
Brooklyn,
That's cool.
Angel,
That's
he was
dope.
Puerto
That's
Rican,
cool.
and he used to tell me this joke. He said, "Hey, you know the difference between a Puerto Rican and Mexican?" He's like, "One likes their food burnt, the other likes it spicy."
Oh, I thought.
And
It was,
my homie
I
Puerto-
thought
was
we
Puerto
were
Rican.
saltwater Mexicans.
Yeah, because my homie Angel, he says, "Hey, I'm Puerto Rican. I put a little char on it. We burn it."
Yeah, so
It's
they believe it or not, my mom wanted nothing to do with making food, and my dad was the one that came up with the idea. He's like, hey, you know what? We should make tortillas. Like we should make tortillas,
yeah.
and I think we should open up a little food place and sell food. And my mom's like, nope, we're not doing that.
Well, she did. Like,
And,
if anything I know about my wife, like she cooks, takes care of the kids. The last thing she's trying to do is cook for a job.
Yeah, and
You know, I get it.
So, Pops said to me one day, I was close to 9 years old. He's like, hey, we're gonna learn how to make tortillas. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No way. He's like,
Let's
yep,
go.
we got to make tortillas because your mom doesn't want to do them. So we got to figure it out. And he got with one of the Yuma locals, the Gutierrez, of course, beautiful
Yep,
family.
yep.
If you guys know Mr. G's Chili
Mr.
Pepper,
G's Chili
the
Pepper,
OGs.
El Charro.
They were really good friends. They're the same family, and so my mom worked at Charros. That was one of her first jobs.
Charros is bomb.
That
Charros.
was her original
I
job.
I
where
live
she
right
worked.
by
I was just
Charros.
first there for my first
yeah.
time, bro.
Yep.
It's delicious.
Last
Dang,
week.
bro.
So
And
good,
it
bro.
really
Like,
never
my
changes,
mouth-
which
my
is
mouth watering
crazy.
Had
right now.
that big ass enchilada.
You could take two
Chimichanga.
years
Yeah.
off and go eat, and it's exactly the same as I
Yeah.
remember as a kid. It's amazing.
Chili Burlenos.
Yep,
So, like,
so my-
all that.
so my
that's
mom
my
worked
wife's
there.
favorite, bro. So that
And
is-
so
it's bomb,
Dad,
bro.
talked to the Gutierrez. He kind of gave him an idea of what making tortillas was, and my dad's like, "Yeah, let's do it." We set up, and man, we made the ugliest tortilla on the planet. It looked like triangles, My mom walks in. She goes, "What are you guys doing?" She goes, "We're making tortillas. We're gonna go into business." And my mom's like, "No, that's not how you do it." She's from Guadalajara, Mexico, so she's like,
Oh,
"No, no,
okay.
no, no, no."
I just got
She
back
gets
from
in there and
Guadalajara.
starts with the palote and just starts making the tortillas, and they're fucking coming out beautiful. And he's like,
Damn.
"See how hard was that?"
She's like,
Let's
let
go
me
into
let me
business.
show
We
you.
got this.
Right.
And here we are.
Nice.
I've had your tortillas before, bro, and they're huge. They're like,
They used to be really big so we used to be very traditional. We used to make them huge, like we kind of got into the Sonora style for a little bit, and we'd make them by hand and make them big.
Yeah.
And then we just started kind of seeing that people wanted more of a convenient style burrito, fast, quick. And so we got rid of making all the big tortillas and just making small tortillas. And it's stuck for, we're on, I want to say close to maybe 48 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hey, staple.
I bought them
staple.
I can't
Yeah.
remember the store exactly where I bought them at, but I bought them at the store, bro.
Yeah,
And I was like,
and you know what they are. It has a Yuma tower on them, and it says Human Tortilla. It's like you can always see what it is. We used to sell to every place in Yuma, and it got overwhelming. So we just stuck to the big stores, and we're good. Like
So
I said,
it's
sometimes
nice.
simple is better.
You guys sell
Yep,
like
yep.
Del Sol.
No,
No?
no. We just sell to Albertsons and Fry's.
Albertsons.
Oh,
That's
Albertsons and
nice.
Fries.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we used to sell everywhere, like
And you
every
can get
store.
them there too, right?
Well,
at the
no,
spot.
we were
you
just
can't buy 'em at the
we were
spot?
just exclusive to
Oh,
Albertsons and
damn,
Fry's.
okay.
What's up?
Now
Nice.
we're getting to the point where, we might just sell there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
But
would
if
roll
people
up
want
for
to pick up a pack, I mean, they can always pick it
They
up.
order. They can call me,
Okay,
or
so-
they leave me an inbox, and then
But you guys don't
I,
like sell like already like made at like by the pack.
yeah, we if they
they go
give me
to
a call
Mexi Burger?
one
Okay,
day
cool.
before, I'll have it there the
Nice.
next day for them.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, we were more wholesale than we are retail,
Nice.
and
Got you.
it
That
just
makes sense.
But that retail availability is there if someone places
it's
an
there.
order
It's
the
getting
day
to that
before.
point now.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Means it's even
How long has
fresher.
the restaurant been open for? Like, what year did it start?
So my parents probably started it in the 80s. I would say 80. And with the tortilla factory, it was hard to keep both. So it was rented out to, we had people that asked us if they could rent it out. And, a lot of people that remember of that era, there was a place called Ernie's Burger. And they started there at our place. But sadly, some people just don't have the same visions, and they destroyed our place, and we had to move them out. And so they moved down the street at Jesse's Bar, and so that's where they were. And then we ended up renting it out to a friend of ours that actually worked with us, and it's Torta La Bella, which is she's down the street. She has a little trailer down the street.
Okay,
she's
yeah, under the
still
tree.
she's
Yeah.
still killing it, and that's why I kind of said I don't want to really do torta. She's doing it. Let her
Right.
do it.
Yeah.
I got a good thing with the burgers.
Let
We
her
can
hold
all
that
help
down.
each other.
Enough room for everybody,
dope.
There's
right?
enough room.
Like,
So
yeah.
we after she left to go do her own thing, we took over, and again, because we started it, and then there was that gap of those two renters there, and then after we went with it, and we would just do it whenever we had time.
Yeah.
That was kind of how it was. That's why if you notice, people are like, I thought that place was closed. And it's like, yeah, we open whenever we want. And we were just,
Yeah.
if you knew us, you knew when we were going to be open.
Right.
So we didn't really, it wasn't
It didn't have
hey,
a set
let's
schedule,
let's
like-
make thousands and thousands of product. It's, if you knew when we were open, then you show up when you eat.
And the
Right.
exclusivity.
Yeah, and
of
that's just the
that,
way it
like,
always was.
It's always
until
fresher, too.
I took over.
True.
Then I was
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try a set schedule. And I tried it. My son used to run it. So my son ran it for a long time while I was at the gym. And he fell in love and said, I'm out, Dad. I'm moving to freaking Flagstaff. And so it's like, oh, man, I have to do this stuff now? Damn it, I haven't done this
You're
in a
like,
long
oh,
time,
shit.
So I took it, I was in and out of the restaurant, helping him. But I took over roughly about 5 years ago, where it's just me.
Gotcha.
But I was in and out. I was always there. I've always been there. It just, he ran the place. It was his. I kind of just said, here, this is yours. Make it happen.
Nice.
And so he's the one that worked it really hard and kind of made it what Mexi Burger is.
That's dope.
That's what's up, bro.
He passed down the torch. Hey,
Yeah,
run
and when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. You can't,
Yep.
tell people, hey, no, I need you to stay. He's got to do his own life. He's got to go, and he
Yeah.
did his life. He has a
Bless.
beautiful family, beautiful
That's
life
nice.
up there.
For
and
sure.
so I'm like, God, man, I have to do this now. Like, this
Yeah.
is rough, And it was hard to get used to it, because coming from, being a fighter and always training every day, and that was what my
A lot of
life
hours
was.
of training, bro. A lot of hours of training.
You spent all
Lots of
day,
hours.
all
Yeah.
day in the gym. So where did I find time to try to open this place up? But then of course COVID decided to pay us a visit.
Yeah,
And
no
that
kidding.
made me be able to focus on Mexi Burger 100%.
That's crazy how COVID was like a blessing for some.
It
in
was a
way,
blessing,
you
not
know?
just for the business, but it was a blessing because my parents needed me at that time in my life.
Oh, right,
And
right.
that's when it most worked for me. It
Right.
came at the perfect time to be there for my parents when they needed me. So
Yeah.
it worked out.
Yeah,
It opened up a lot of opportunities for a lot of people during that time.
for sure.
And
Yeah.
People were cooking left and right, deliveries.
Hey,
Hey, bro, that,
crazy,
during,
right?
during
Different,
COVID is
like,
when the greenhouse
jobs,
blew
like
up,
everything,
living
you know,
soil.
like,
Oh, yeah.
Everything we
delivery-
were doing,
food
that was all
deliveries,
during
right?
Food
COVID.
deliveries. I mean,
Curbside
we didn't
pickups.
close. We didn't close, which is what really
Yeah.
shot us up. And you know, and there was a, like I said, there was the time where I was in the gym, and what really kind of pushed Mexi Burger to the next level was when Mike Rowe came. And Mike Rowe didn't come to Mexi Burger. He came for my gym. He came to help out the kids of our community because that's, you know, what I did.
Right.
But he wanted to know what we were. What is Mexi Burger? What do you do? What makes you give your time to children? Like, how do you make this happen? And so he found interest in what we were doing.
Yeah.
And that's why he showed. And, you know, funny story was it hit really big, but I never used his platform to boost us.
He was just interested. He just showed interest.
And like this about 6 months ago, I posted a video of him, and it was just in remembrance and saying thank you, dude, for what you did for my students and my gym and my kids. You know, he gave us something that we would have never been able to have, and it just blew up. And people actually thought that Mike Rowe was back in town. You know, but it was, you know, he was here in 2000. Either 2019 or right at the beginning of 2020.
Oh wow!
And so
that's the movie actor, right?
he's
Mike
the
Rowe's
guy,
Dirty Jobs,
Dirty
right?
Jobs. You
Yeah.
know, something's
That's
gotta,
what I remember.
Okay.
Something's got to give. He's got a bunch of.
yeah, something's
You know,
gotta
he's just
give.
famous for that stuff, and it, you know, posting it just blew us up out of nowhere again. And you know, and I've never been a person that wanted to promote because I was afraid that if I went too much, then people would it would get where the food wasn't going to be good, because you know you're pushing so much out.
So you cared about quality over quantity.
I don't want the food to get bad, you know.
And
it
that's the
hurts
one
me.
thing is like, you can always expect quality, Mom and the Mexican
And that's why I didn't want to promote
like all
that
my
much.
Cali day trips like increased during COVID.
Yep.
And coming back to Yuma, that was
Yep.
one of the biggest things I would look forward to.
Yep.
It is like we made it home safe. We touched down. Yeah, Mexi Burger,
Right.
8th Street, let's go,
right.
boy.
I used to
You
live
know?
right there.
So,
on,
I remember
right
those
near
days.
You know,
Oh,
on
really?
Phillips. I
Yeah.
grew up
Oh, no
right there.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I would hit up
Yeah,
Mexi
I
Burger a
grew up
lot.
there too. That's, you know, I'm from this.
Remember Justin Hammonds?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
tapping in. He's like, "Yo, fire episode." He's on random story. I was at 4th Ave Gym close to 20 years ago. Carlos rolled through around midnight and casually hit 405 on the bench like nada. Showed me a few
Can't do that anymore.
kicks on the heavy bag. It says good times, good
That's
times.
gang, respect.
Can't do that anymore. Far from that, but yeah. I
Bro,
remember
you have
that.
some hard kicks.
It was
Hard
man,
ass kicks.
You know what's funny, man? I got into fighting because you know, I got my ass beat a lot. And I grew up, like I said, I grew up down the street here. Well, right there in the corner. My house is behind there.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
I grew up there, you know, and then going to the bus stop, you get your ass beat a lot.
It's pretty hood out there, yeah.
And everybody wanted you to be part of, you know, a gang. It's like, man, I don't want to be part of a gang. You go, all right, well, we're gonna beat your ass. You know,
Right.
so you had to learn to.
They're gonna beat your ass one way or another.
You had to
no?
learn to be tough, you know, and so, you know, wrestling changed my life. If it
Oh,
wasn't for
bless.
wrestling, I wouldn't have gotten the confidence to even step in a cage ever.
I used to
That's
wrestle.
good.
Yeah, I used to wrestling gave me a lot of that too.
Dude,
you
my
know.
dad was a professional boxer.
Oh wow,
Like, he was
really?
a pro boxer, and
Oh, wow,
I
respect.
hated boxing. He's like, "Come on, you son, I want to, you know, get you to learn how to box." And I'm like, "No, I can't hit nobody. I'm not good at that. I can't hit people." I was just a gentle kid, you know. I didn't want to hurt nobody. And he's like, "You got to learn how to fight." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that." So I get my ass beat all the time. And I didn't want to box. I didn't want to box. When I got into wrestling, the ability to pick somebody up and slam them on the ground, and I felt like that was okay. Not punching them and drawing blood, but picking them up
Right.
and slamming them on the ground. I'm like,
Like this is kind of.
this is cool. You know, the guy got up. He's good.
He's
He's
fine.
not bleeding.
Right, the blood makes it more
We're
a
good.
lot more
And
dramatic.
so it gave me the confidence to, you know,
Nice,
later down the
nice.
road I wish I would have taken more advice from Dad and learned more boxing, because it probably would have made me a hell of a lot better fighter.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I had to learn everything back again.
Right.
Well, hindsight's always 20/20.
And shout out to the shout out to the whole team, to everybody that was there. Shout out to Ephraim, man.
Oh,
Shout out
dude,
to
the
Ephraim,
OG.
man. OG Ephraim.
The OG.
That guy will fucking wrap you up into a
Bro.
fucking pretzel.
That
That's
guy-
so nice about it. He'll be like, shh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what was funny about him? Because
Rock
he
you
would
to sleep.
No, he would literally. He would tell
Yeah,
you
yeah.
that. He would tell you that. He would
Just
tell
relax,
you that.
bro.
It's okay, bro.
Go to
You're
sleep.
just gonna go to sleep. It's okay.
That's
Oh,
yeah. He wrestled at Sabolo, right?
He did or me?
No,
Efren.
No,
No.
Efren Rodriguez.
Oh,
Not
Efren
as good,
Rodriguez.
not as
Now you're
good,
talking about
yeah.
Yeah.
Efren Rodriguez. Efren Rodriguez is a G, man. He much like myself, you know, grew up in the same barrio, getting your ass beat. And this dude went to the military, became a badass in the army, went and like studied jiu-jitsu in Hawaii. Like, learned.
wow.
I mean, that dude has some of the greatest people in martial arts around him, and never
Nice.
boasted about it. Very just low key dude.
Real humble,
Humble,
nice,
didn't
down
really.
to earth.
Yes.
You wouldn't know that he was that
He
guy.
will fuck
Yeah,
But you see his
yeah.
crooked ass ears, you know, and you're like, I wonder what this guy did, you know.
Right.
You know, he was in my corner for many years, you know. He's
Nice.
he's a
And,
G that
and
helped
Sensei
us.
too, bro. Sensei.
Sensei Alvarez,
Sensei.
and he's still
Another
going.
killer,
He's
another
still
killer.
Oh yeah,
Incredibles.
again, a gentleman that didn't tell you how bad he was. Junior Olympian, you know, judo black belt of I don't know what degree he was, you know, under
He was with Ronda Rousey's mom, right? Like
well,
in
yeah,
a tournament, right?
Well, he was under Mojica Judo, and I mean he was in the training center in California. The guy was just remarkable, airborne ranger, like just
Yeah, military.
just
background.
badasses, you know. And it's funny because
Yeah.
we got into this. We were kind of like the bad news bears of MMA. You know, you had these guys that were like actually elite athletes that were, you know, doing big things, and then there was these guys that just kind of put every bunch of weirdos put their stuff together, but we just made it happen.
Misfits and underdogs,
Yeah, we
bro.
just
I'm
made it
always gonna
happen,
root for
and
cats
we
like
did-
that.
It
Dogs
was
are
good
underground.
times,
Right.
you know.
Some of the best times of
Everybody
my
was
life.
there, man.
Simone.
Like I said, Ephrain, Roscoe,
Jason
Jason, rest
Valdivia,
in peace,
Jimmy, the
Jason.
Lilly brothers.
Yeah, the Lilly brothers. Can't forget about the Lilly brothers.
Lilly
Come
brothers,
on,
bro.
Yeah,
That's the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dano, fucking breaking down the.
Dano with the spinning heel kicks that'll
Yeah.
knock your head off. You know, you're thinking you're
I used
just
to call it as
just gonna spar light. And
the
your
Black
head
Van
fell
Dam.
off.
Yeah, the Black Van Dam.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Motherfucker used to walk in sometimes with the Red Bull and a king size Snickers bar. What's up, guys? How you doing?
And
He'd
you
be
know
like,
what's funny? He's chiseled
got
that
him.
shit, and
Yup.
he's still chiseled that shit.
Crazy.
The guy is still chiseled, you know. He's just
Yeah,
some
man.
badasses, man. So I was lucky to be around some really cool dudes
Some real
in my
good people,
lifetime.
real good
Right.
Yeah, man.
What did it say? Surround yourself with people who you wanna.
Really cool.
Who you wanna
Really
become.
cool.
And
You
you
wanna
train
become.
around
Yeah.
legends
Yep,
too,
yep.
bro. Like Tito.
Yeah.
You've been around Tito. You've been. I mean, you
Dope.
named them.
All the guys from
You
Kings
know.
MMA. Yeah.
King of the Cage.
King of the Cage.
What's
fought
his
for
name?
King of the Cage.
The pro from King of the Cage. Shannon.
Oh, Shannon the Cannon.
Shannon the Cannon, yep.
That's my coach right there. That's my jiu-jitsu coach.
Shannon the
Nice.
Cannon.
Yeah,
Sick
That
ass
dude
name.
fought, I think, over 200 matches. Like, just remarkable.
Beast.
Just remarkable people. that
Yeah,
just go
remarkable
out there
is
and
the
do
word.
things, not scared to lose. You know,
Right.
And that's what it was all about. We're a little scared guys that try to become somebody, you know, tougher than we were. you know?
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Like Jay said, you know, you surround yourself around the type of people that you want to become. You know what I mean?
True,
That's
man.
that's the team you build. Is
It's fun times in my life, man.
that's
I,
awesome.
You know, if there's anything you can bring back from my life was in my living room, you know, training. My wife pissed off at me because our living room smelled like ass.
Sweat.
You know, because
Ass
it's
sweat,
sweaty dudes,
sweat,
you know,
yeah.
It's like, and then
That's
you know,
hilarious.
going from my living room into a carport that I built, then behind our house there was this rundown shed, probably the worst looking shed that was nails sticking out. So if you got kicked into the wall, you get like, you know, gotta go get tetanus shot because you got a nail in your back.
Nice.
I mean, just
Stay
just-
current.
It was fun, man.
It was just
fun.
some crazy
Let's
times,
stay
man.
current
Good
on the
times.
tetanus.
Really good
Fun,
times.
Hey, but that type of shit and coming from that builds character because then as you elevate in your craft, it's earned. It wasn't handed. It wasn't given to you. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Step by step, it took blood, sweat, tears, and dedication to get there.
A lot of tears, man.
That's what's
Yeah,
dope
lots
about
of
blood, too.
combat
Lots of
sports. Will
blood.
do that. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yes, definitely.
they'll
That's
humble
what-
you. They'll discipline you. You know, they'll help you out with your routines. combat sports is dope for sure. I
Indeed.
recommend everybody to get into something. Get hit a couple
I
times.
mean, boxing, wrestling, taekwondo, whatever
Right.
it is, karate, you know, whatever it is that can get you, jujitsu.
Jiu-jitsu,
any-
yeah,
any
real
kind of
popular these
grappling,
days.
You know, it really helps build a young kid into a man. It really does.
Yeah.
It
And
gives
teaches
you-
young girls to actually like stand up for themselves in the world
care
that we
of
live
themselves,
in,
it
you
really
know.
And beat up their husbands.
Well, I was gonna actually use Rudy Rambo and Dunsiku.
Oh yeah, another
grappling
he owns
as
an
an
MMA
example.
gym as well. He owns
You know, use him as an example. His daughters are badasses, bro.
Yeah, they're champs, bro.
Ain't no boy ever gonna put hands on them. You know what I mean? Those
Little
girls will
sister, man,
wrap
she
them
was
up.
doing
Yep.
great.
Who's that?
My little sister.
Oh really? Your little sister gets down
bro,
too?
she fucking
For
got
real?
she got a scholarship
Nice.
No way.
to go to Ohio State.
Dope.
She was a fucking little beast, bro. Short ass little midget. We can say midget on Facebook, yeah. We don't.
Oh no
A
no
little
no
people
no.
way,
no.
little
No,
hey
no,
flag,
no.
little
Instagram.
people way, little people.
Pero bro,
Um,
she got this one guy from
vertically
Sunnyside,
challenged.
and this little ass
Damn,
kid,
Sunnyside
huh?
always got down,
And
bro.
she picked him up. No, she picked him up, bro.
Top
She
elite
picked him up
wrestler.
and fucking suplexed this.
No
this
way.
fucking kid.
Is that legal?
And he went to fucking running. No, she was fucking chasing that little boy. Vámonos. She was. Hey, so I mean, she
That's
got a
wild.
scholarship.
They didn't let us
for
wrestle.
Wrestling?
Girls wrestling has
And
come.
she went for one semester. She couldn't just take the pressure out there of being by herself, not being with the family.
Yeah, that's tough.
The biggest thing at the academic, you know, pressure behind the training and the training sessions and everything. Just, you know, it gets. You gotta be strong-minded for that type of shit, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's just it's crazy how you know girls jiu-jitsu, girls wrestling, and girls martial arts has gone so insane.
Yeah, yeah.
a
Like,
lot of
so
good fighters,
insane.
a lot of great
Yeah.
fighters.
You know, and I mean you can bring that to you know the girls like Ronda Rousey's,
Pioneer, you know,
the
women.
Gina Carano's,
Yeah.
the you know the Holly Holmes. You're talking about you know
Preacher's daughter.
OG,
Yeah, yeah.
you know they're OG fighters that they pave the road for these girls to be able to make the money that they make now.
Yeah,
In martial arts, and there's more interest in a girl learning martial arts
Absolutely.
for protection or you know just for self-confidence, you know, just like we use it for
And
self-confidence.
even as a workout, it's a great workout. You lose a lot of weight. You work muscles that you don't fucking ever worked out before. You'll be like, what the fuck hurts back here? You know, or back there, you know, my knee. I mean, you lose a lot of weight. You gain a lot of strength. It's great for your flexibility and all that. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I never wrestled in high school. I picked up all the wrestling that I learned from all the
Yeah.
the gyms that I trained at, and you know, the stand-up was my
TikTok
aim,
right
bro.
now,
The
hot.
stand-up
Always.
was my
Okay,
dream.
you love the bang.
Yeah,
I remember
they-
that.
they-
You
my
took my-
mistake-
I remember I
went to the gym
appealed
with your
they have
gloves.
the appeal
Anyone want to
button.
spar? For home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta train
They
first.
they put a
No, I'm
clip
down to
and
spar.
everything. Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
wanted to do, just the sparring part.
I
Have you ever
appealed
got
it.
Jay kicked off?
No, it's all
Oh,
good.
no way, I kicked you off.
Yeah,
Is this a midget?
They like
Oh,
they don't let me go live on TikTok no more.
Second time.
Till the
way.
7th. No, not even. It's cool. I appealed it, so it's not like you didn't offend nobody. You
Is it
know?
gonna IG court?
No, it's on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
I don't think IG cares about none of
That's
that.
crazy, bro.
Hey,
But
only
if
if
you
you
could be
boost
fucking
it.
shaking her ass on TikTok, but we can't say
There's
certain
it's,
words.
there's you can't
Wow,
Neta, you
bro.
can't
You
talk
gotta know-
about
You
politics.
just gotta
and
know
all
how
that.
to do it. That's the thing, is
It's just
people know how to
words.
do it.
It's just certain words that get
Hey,
flagged.
but what's crazy
That's
though, bro,
crazy.
is
Yeah.
like
Bullshit. All
the
that
words
bullshit.
that are okay change so frequently.
You
I
can
don't even
cuss, you can cuss and all that, but you hateful midgets consider hateful speech.
know. Oh my gosh.
Could have called little
bro.
person.
Little.
Yeah,
Oh,
little
yeah,
person.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Vertically
But
challenged.
Should've
I don't know.
called
It's,
person.
they put a clip. They have a clip of you saying it already on there.
Hey, they got like.
They're
AI
like
running
this
it,
is the
bro.
clip that was flagged and everything. And I was like, well, I'm appealing it. Then
wild.
if they have the clip, I'm gonna appeal it though, because you're talking about your
Yeah,
sister. You're not offending anybody. But
And shout out to
isn't that
too.
crazy?
And shout
Like
out
I
to
got
the little-
family
the little
members
wrestlers,
that are
the
underneath
little
4 feet
luchadores.
tall,
Little
bro.
luchas.
By
Hey,
definition.
talk about luchadores.
They're
You
strong,
must
bro.
be Big,
Big
for
in lucha
luchadores.
libre, right?
It is, huh?
Holy hell! It's
It
like
is.
getting really big.
They've had like a good 3-4 shows in the last few
Yeah, and
months.
shout out to
And-
Canado, bro, for
Bro,
making that
Canado
happen.
just got
they
came on the
started
pod.
with nothing, dude. I mean,
Right.
I remember seeing some of these shows, and you're like, oh my God, that dude's gonna die, you know. And
Yeah.
now they're legit
It's a
as
good
hell.
production, everything.
Yeah.
Good wrestlers.
Yep.
That's
Good
dope.
luchadores. The little luchadores are coming into town.
A little
Oh, are they
mini-
really?
Yeah.
So crazy.
The mini
It's like
luchas.
Mascarita Sangrada. and all
That's
that,
cool. Yeah.
That's hard.
It's awesome, man. I've been out of the loop for a long time when it comes to, you know, any sports, because you know, like I said, once COVID hit, I've dedicated myself to being solely at my parents and Mexi Burger. You know, that's my number one thing, and you know, and then being out in the desert. You know, I love being
You're
out in the
into
desert.
big
I'm over
into
there by
off-roading,
myself
man.
all the
You
Man,
gotta
time.
have
I love the
toys and
desert
stuff like
I
too.
that.
go out there by
It's
myself
fun,
sometimes,
bro.
and just you know that we have a club called the Lost Boys Truck Club, and
dope.
our whole thing is let's get lost, you know, and I mean we do that a lot. We get lost. We just go out there and just go ride and have a good time, and but I'd love to, you know, I just started working out again because you know since COVID I haven't worked out a day since, you know, and coming from being an athlete like that and training at that level, man, when you try to go get back to working out, you think that you could still do the things
Fuck no, bro, no.
that you can.
Bro,
and
it
it's like
doesn't.
You
pull-
lose it quick,
You
huh?
pull something like just
Yeah.
lame as shit,
I
and you're
hate
like,
that.
ow,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do this anymore.
And that's what I was talking about with the homie yesterday from Yuma shows. He's bringing Soulfly and from Old School
That's
Sepultura Soulfly
crazy,
to
yeah.
That's wild.
the Arizona Marketplace. Bro.
Wow.
That's
October
fucking
14th,
amazing.
bro.
gonna be nuts.
Fucking
Because it
nail
took me back
bomb.
to,
When
you know,
is that?
my training days.
October 14th.
October
On a Wednesday.
14th.
It's a
at-
Wednesday way.
And $30 for a ticket.
$30, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For a legendary
It's
band like that.
at the old part, the swap meet on 40 and 32nd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty
So,
amazing.
bro.
He was big into training into jiu-jitsu and stuff like that.
That's awesome, man.
And
Yeah, it's hard to get back into the sport. I see you still.
we were talking about it. No,
you
but
still
we-
hit
but-
bags.
But that's what we were talking about
Yeah.
yesterday. I was like, yo, man,
Constantly.
my mind is like saying, yeah, you're fucking smashing, you're fucking doing
And you
it.
watch the video and,
And
it's
then your body's like,
in reverse.
ew.
Hey, you know,
But in your head, you're like, fuck yeah,
shout out
bus,
to an
bus,
OG,
bus.
Jose Castro. He used to be one of my favorite sparring partners. This dude hasn't skipped a beat since we trained. I see him every day. Still hit the bag.
Nice.
Still spar. You know, and it's like
Nice.
you allow yourself to get stagnant. You cost that to yourself.
And nowadays, bro, we have so many like so much stuff that could help us out. And I listen to Joe Rogan a lot. That motherfucker takes everything in the shelf,
Yeah.
and that fucker looks still like you know young as fuck.
Without the
The
training.
peptides, the testosterone boosters, and all that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I do once in a while get on the little cycle of Sostenon 250,
Yeah.
250 from algodones and Vitamix. That's some good shit, you know.
Try to keep your body in some.
And you need it, bro, because you could feel it. Like, you know what? You feel exhausted.
Man, you say that,
you
and my
feel-
boy Nick Soto would be jumping on you. Hey, what's up? When can I get some?
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
Nick.
If, you know, hey.
Damn.
Hit me up, hit me up, guys.
Another
Hit me up,
OG,
guys.
My boy Nick Soto too. You know that dude did Spartan races. Like that guy brought.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
brought
Nick.
another level to us in our gym. That it wasn't just martial arts. He made a difference in making people run. You know, and and you know
The
one of
Spartan runs and all that, right?
It was one of the funny things is running's free, guys. Like let's just go. You know, he'd make us all run, man. I don't know how many Spartans I did. God, that was horrible. But you know, we brought something different to the gym life. You know, it wasn't just martial arts. Everybody beating each other.
Right.
You're beating your mental game. You know, at running all these courses that were like just insane. So you know, that's another OG that's.
Yeah, man, shout out to Nick. Man, where's Nick at?
He works his butt off. He just
shout out to
has
Nick.
two kids and just living the life of a dad. You know.
Bless.
And that's sometimes we gotta walk away from the things that we love, that we like some call it a hobby, but it wasn't a hobby. Some call it a lifestyle.
It was a day. It was
And
our life.
It was part of it. It was part of your life. It was part of your daily life. And sometimes you got to walk away, and even from watching any sport or even from music, okay, you know what? I'm kind of bored of hip hop a little. I'm gonna go fuck with a little bit of rock, or you know,
for
vice
sure.
versa. You know, vice versa, right? And
For sure.
and when you come back to, let's say to that, like to fighting, you start picking up again on watching UFC, watching a boxing match. Oh, this was fighting. We're still fighting. What? And you start getting excited again. You start getting back into the gym, and you start slowly training, but your body doesn't react the same. But then you remember,
Damn
hey,
straight.
your body needs nutrients. Your body needs vitamins. Your body has, it's not just about eating. You need to take your vitamins, all these vitamins and minerals
Right.
and shit. Like I
Yep.
said,
Just like when you're an
Take a
athlete,
shot
man,
here and there.
I mean, there was guys that didn't, take care of their bodies, but for the most part, we ate pretty healthy, so that we could, we trained, man, sometimes 7 hours, 8 hour days. You'd work out in the morning early for 2.5 hours, and take a break, and then go back into the gym for another 2.5 hours, and then come back again another 2.5 hours, and then you're leaving the gym at 11, 12 o'clock at night. No life.
Because it absolutely was a lifestyle.
That was what you
What's the
did.
life? Yeah.
That's what you did.
Right.
And and that
That
was
was
crazy because some of these guys had full-time jobs, and they figure out how to be there just to get their asses beat, and they weren't even fighters.
Yeah.
They just wanted to
Physical
be there.
jobs.
Physical,
Yeah.
hardcore jobs, and these guys were there. I'm down to spar, like I'm down to fight.
That's
And,
G.
You know,
Yeah.
Jason RP, he worked out in the sun, and he was out there for 8 right? And
yeah, that was
out in the street,
that's
and
my dude, man. I was
man,
a loss to
RIP,
our
brother, man.
community. Jason Munoz is
Munoz, bro.
Bless.
Bro,
He's a
right
good.
there.
He's a good man, and I carry him in my wallet. A lot of people don't know that. He's my.
Bless, bro.
I used to talk to that guy every day. He would teach me a lot. It tears me up because
He was a great person,
he
bro.
was a good dude. He was
He
so
was such
simple.
a great person, bro.
Like
Real cool, down to
simple
earth.
dude. And he was a business. God, he was such a genius when it come to business, and he helped me out a lot when it came to business and teaching me how to do things. And I miss that dude a lot.
Such a great sparring partner too, bro. Such a great training partner.
Yeah, man.
He had a lot of great skill. He had a few fights under his belt too, and
Yep.
you
A
know,
lot of G's out there, man.
maybe
Just a lot of good
he
people.
still be out there in heaven right now, kicking some fucking ass, kicking
I'm
some
sure
clowns
he
here,
is.
and there,
Right.
I'm sure
keep
he
training
is.
out there, dog. Keep riding your
Yep.
off-roading toys out there, dog.
Es cierto.
Bless.
Jason
Dog,
Munoz, baby.
Hell yeah, bro.
G right there. Good man.
Real
Yeah.
quick, bro. Talk us to one of your most memorable fights. That this fight was the fucking fight that I still remember to this day. That was the fight. That was the one fight that I still love to this day.
Man, it's hard because I feel like I had two that I could say.
Or two, yeah.
I could say that both equally were just as mentally draining and hard to accomplish. I would say fighting Eladio Castro was that changed my life. That guy was a fucking wrecking
Shout out to
machine.
Eladio, bro.
Hey, dude,
From Hillsdale Fight Club,
another
right?
fucking
Yeah.
G. Yeah, at the time, we had our banters, because they were from, El
Hopeville
Central,
Fight Club?
Brawley, Hopeville,
Hopeville
yeah.
Fight Club, yeah.
They're from that area, and they created something so big, and it was like to fight somebody like that. To me, it was an honor. At the time, people would think that maybe we hated each other, but man, every person I fought, I respected them because, you don't know them. I don't know their life, but we had to have these banters, to make it hyped. And I would say fighting Eladio changed my life as a fighter and made me feel that I could do this. You know what I mean? That was my change in my life. I'm like, oh damn, I can do this.
And that was in the early days, huh?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
early days. 'Cause
And
I remember,
we fought. I fought at a pro level, but we fought in San Luis, Algodones.
That was Mexicali, right?
Mexicali.
Yeah.
There's
That's dope.
off the record fights that we don't have on our records because we would just go and like, hey, dude, we're having an event. I'm in.
I'm in.
And whatever it was, jiu-jitsu, fighting, boxing, you just go
Smokers,
get your, just go get your ass
smoker
beat
fights
for
in
no
the
reason
backyard.
whatsoever, and make no fucking money whatsoever.
That's
But
G as fuck.
I would say Eladio's fight was like, it was memorable for me. Of course I won, but it wasn't so much the win, it was how the process.
The journey.
Everybody was against
that
me.
led up to that fight,
It was
right?
against me to win. and to win to a guy that was so badass. And I mean, you're talking, he's an ex-military guy, you know, he's a badass.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, that was a memorable and amazing win to me.
Larios ran that gym right on 8th Street.
Oh no, Eladio.
No, that was actually another one of my.
Oh, that's Ladio's karate,
Yes,
right?
Ladio's
Yeah.
karate. That's another OG.
Another OG.
He's the one that, you know, helped me out with a lot of my karate moves and a lot of my stances.
Yeah.
Another, you know, OG of the
I remember I used to go there too when I was
Yeah,
when I
pressure
was,
points.
when I was
Pressure
younger.
points.
Yes.
One
One
pressure point.
you grab me by your face like
yeah,
this.
touch you and like,
Like you grab your face. I'm like, what? My face.
you know? Yeah. But
Remember that.
you know, and then of course, fighting Wade Ship. I would say, to this day, I still have pain and hurt from that fight.
Oof.
It was the most brutal thing. I mean, training was brutal, but fighting Wade Ship was
And
probably.
that was for Strike Force or no, Bellator?
It was for I fought for Desert Rage.
Desert Rage, okay.
Yeah, I fought for Desert Rage on that
Desert
one.
Rage, I remember the Desert Rage fights.
Yeah, that was for my second title defense
Nice.
against that guy. And I mean, I shouldn't have won, right? Because that dude was an ex-UFC fighter, 6'6", just like this huge monster of a
dude.
man.
Down.
And, you know, winning against a guy like him and fighting against a guy like him and the adversity that it took to just survive 5 rounds of that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, I remember they had this big ass after party for us at the Fun Factory, and I'm like, I'm not going. But you gotta go. I'm not going. I physically cannot fucking move.
Yeah.
Like my body went into shock right after I finished the fight. I'm like, yeah, the adrenaline, and I left.
Right
And
after
I
the
told my wife,
adrenaline crash, done.
I just want a hamburger and I want to go home.
Right.
And I remember I walked in the Fun Factory with, and I'm like, all right, take me home, please. I don't think I can stand anymore. My nose was fucking broken. I couldn't breathe. It was, you know.
People want to celebrate, you want to recover. And shit.
I just wanted to hide in a corner and be like, what the fuck did I just do? Why did I do this? You know, people ask me all the time, what did it feel like to go in there? I'm like, I can't fucking tell you that because I didn't want to be in there. I like the idea of fighting and training, but to walk into that fucking cage, every time they lock the fucking pin and you hear that fucking pin, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Can somebody get me the fuck out of here? And you'll see me, like, if you watch some of the videos, you'll make me look like, can I get out? Like, there's no chance to get the fuck out of here. No, but then they're gonna call you a pussy, dude. You can't do that. You gotta fight. And you get in your mind, you start talking, and you look across the room and you see this monster on the other
The other
side. And you're
person's
like,
just, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm ready to
"God, that guy
fucking
wants
kill
to
you.
kill
That's
me,"
wild.
right?
And it's not like a regular fight where like you guys have beef or you have
No,
you're like
it's-
you're it's
A regular fight on
adrenaline.
the street, you gotta go.
Exactly.
You're two
your
guys
adrenaline
are
kicks
trained,
in.
and
Yes.
you guys know exactly how to fuck each other up
Exactly.
in a technical,
And who's
you-
gonna win?
You gotta get yourself
nice
going.
Who's
way.
gonna win?
Yeah.
You know, and go to these tournaments. They just pop up at these tournaments to go do jiu-jitsu or grappling, no-gi grappling. My legs would start fucking shaking so bad that they would tap each other and you could hear them like clap. And I'm like,
remember that feeling.
dude, what are you doing? You're just gonna go grapple. But it was just the fact that people were gonna see you if you lost or if you got embarrassed. But then once you got in there and your blood started pumping, you're just like, dude, I remember this, like.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But yeah, it's a good life, dude. It's a good life.
Like for me, the most nerve fucking breaking moment during the fights was not the walkout. I like the walkout. That was the
Walkout
pump.
was
The
cool,
fucking
dude.
Nice pump, walking in the cage or the ring, whatever it was.
That's tight.
But the most nerve-wracking part was when they were announcing your name. And
You knew it was real.
fighting out of
Like all your record when they say your record.
this corner. And I was like,
In the red corner.
fighting real.
Luis.
And then they
Yeah.
announcing the other guy.
Did you have a nickname?
I had one.
Come
I mean, I used it
on.
one time, bro, or twice, maybe.
It's not
And
like
it
wrestling
was
where you
Josh.
can't-
Josh gave me that nickname.
El Gallo Negro.
Nah, it was kind of gay. But, he gave it to me right after my fight, my first fight in Mexicali at El Nido table dance.
Oh
We
shit,
fought a-
that's
we fought a
right.
table
I
dance.
think you remember you told me
Babyface?
that.
No, it was El Corazon.
El Corazón.
Hey, well, you know what, dude?
It was El Corazon. I was like, El corazón. Man, luchador, güey.
Like, why?
Baby Bash. That's what I called him. He was
You
Baby Bash.
and Efra used to call me,
That's
you
a good
baby
one.
bash looking
I would always,
motherfucker.
That's
Efra
hilarious.
used to be like, you baby
Dark,
bash.
like
you
dark skin baby
face.
bash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let your curls grow out, bro. You can be dark skin baby
And
bash.
those are good times, bro. When we used to go to the Crest.
That's funny.
And, bro, you know what was so cool about the fucking Crest? When you guys used to run
When we ran
security, the bar, everything, bro. Me and Johnny, the homeboy Johnny, remember Johnny?
Johnny, yeah.
Little fucking gorilla también, güey, que that fucker used to train with us, never, oh no, he fought once, he fought RJ.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. He got one kick to the body kick and just went down, everything shut down. But,
Once your liver goes
we used to
out,
pull
you're
up,
done.
man. It was fun, man. It was great times because we knew everybody, man. All the securities at the door. You're like, hey, guys, in this right in front, you know, and at the upstairs at the bar, or you know, you were there, bro.
Yeah, it was good times, man.
It's great times, bro.
I mean,
great
17
times.
years of bartending. You know, that's what kind of put me through my.
Done a lot of things, bro.
That's what put me
Yeah.
through my MMA career was bartending. I was able to
Oh, shit.
to bartend, make money, and train.
nice.
You know,
nice.
that was the thing. That was what made me, you know, be who I was. If it wasn't for bartending. And,
Great drinks too.
you know, and then again, what allowed me to become that guy was actually my wife. My wife, man, she believed in me so much. Like, she's still to this day. You know, she believes in everything
That's
that I
great,
do.
bro.
I'll come up with some stupid ass ideas like, hey, you know what? I think I can do this, and she'll just look at me and she goes, if that's what you want to do. It could be like, I'm gonna jump off this thing and I think I got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pick you up when you fall.
And that's awesome, bro. Because every guest that
that's
we
love
have
right
here at the
there.
podcast, bro, they say the same thing.
Yep.
You gotta have a strong partner, a partner that's
Hold
also
you down,
support
yeah.
you, whether
Yeah,
your
she is-
ideas
she
are,
is the-
you know, good ideas, bad ideas, and
Yeah.
She is the G that holds it all together.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Same
And
same
shout
for
out to
my
my
wife,
girl,
bro.
'cause
Like, I'll tell her I've been thinking, and she's like, let me sit down. Cause she knows I'm about to have an idea.
A dumb idea.
And-
dumb
and-
one.
She's
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
ain't prepared
bro.
for this
Yeah.
bullshit.
Hey, with either very
gonna be
successful financial gain or we're gonna take a hit right now.
And
You know what I
Most of
mean?
them are hits, bro. I have,
Hey, bro.
I have a folder like this of all the stupid ideas, bro.
That's great.
Hey,
What the fuck?
same, bro.
I'm like,
At my age,
I
wait.
can't remember that dumbass idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start documenting.
But,
it.
hey, bro,
Fuck.
but you know what? You also did a lot of great things, bro.
Right.
Going back to, you know, when you said, "Oh, I'm learning epic fighting boxes," because you know when you're a kid you want to defend yourself. But you also helped a lot of kids here in the community with the No Bully Club, bro. And that was fucking awesome. That was great, bro. That was a great program, and a lot of kids. Thanks to that, bro, a lot of kids they got introduced to wrestling, jiu-jitsu. A lot of kids that never thought they would even pick up a boxing glove and hit a bag or roll around on the mat, bro. And that was awesome, bro.
You know, one of the craziest things was working with kids that had autism, and you know, like nobody knows what it was. Nobody knows what's going on with it. You know how a kid, you know, can't understand what you're saying, and you know, coming from a guy that would fight to have the patience to, you know, deal with a kid that's going through this rough life, they made me a better human being. You know, I'll tell you, to this day, I was a fighter, and my one goal was to be cool. You know, I got beat up a lot, so I want to be cool. Once those kids came into my life and I started training them, they made me a better human being. Because it made me realize that there's more to life than just trying to think that you're cool. Like, you give an opportunity to somebody.
Amen.
bro.
You give an opportunity to become somebody they would have never imagined they could have been. You know, I have two of my students that, I mean, there's so many, but two of my students that to this day, they came to me, you know, and rest in peace, their mama, man. She was a warrior for them to help them, you know, get them the help that they needed. And I remember Sophie, she was non-verbal pretty much, didn't speak, didn't talk to nobody. You know, she kept to herself, and her brother Eli was, you know, they were very just to themselves, right? And martial arts made them amazing.
Damn.
I mean, they all have their
Took him
own-
from like an introvert to
this-
confident.
to this day. I mean,
Nice.
you know, their mom passed away in a rough time in their life. You know, she dealt with a lot of, you know, illnesses, and they're able to live right now on their own. You know, I see them traveling. I see them running business, restaurants and just living life where they would have, if their mom can see them now,
She'd be
she'd be so fucking proud.
That's
so
awesome.
happy,
though.
so proud. Yeah.
That's legacy.
I'm proud of it.
That's leaving something behind that matters.
And there was so many children like that. So many kids.
That's awesome.
I mean, you have kids that will call me. They're airborne rangers. Special forces. Work at the corrections office. Just coach. Thank you, because of you, I am who I am. That's what made me
Beautiful.
the fighter.
Nice.
That's what made me be the fighter that I am. It's those kids that I had the opportunity to be part of their lifetime, and they made me a better human being. It's just that's one thing that I miss of the gym. I miss that more than anything, and someday, hate to say it, but when my parents are no longer around, I will probably go back to, helping kids. That's what I love to do.
That's beautiful.
And
Hey, I'm 42 years old and
Respect.
still
That's
very much in
beautiful.
touch and hang out with my act teacher from high school, but now I'm an adult, so, hunting, etc. Like that time that's invested in the youth, man. It like me at 42, I never forgot the people that sewed into me, just like those kids will never forget
So many OGs
how
in
you
this
did,
town. So many, wrestling coaches, boxing coaches, football coaches,
Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
coaches.
Right.
These people are the unknown hero.
Pillars of the community.
Yeah, they're
Facts.
people that nobody really
That's true.
this kid became the superstar NBA player, fighter. You got coaches like Chance Ferrar, the Pepe Morenos, that have given their life. Michael Jankowski is like one of my best friends in the world. They gave their life to the sport so that they could give these kids an opportunity to become badass. Those to me are the superheroes.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Those are real superheroes.
People who
Yeah.
build other people up.
And I'm glad that I was able to be part of that in my lifetime. And someday, like I said, I'll go back to it. But as of right now, I'm flipping burgers.
right now you're enjoying
man,
the
family
first,
burgers,
flipping
bro.
bomb
That's
burgers.
great, bro.
Flipping burgers and helping the
They're
familia,
delicious
Yes.
burgers, bro.
Yeah, always
Bomb
family
love
burgers.
first.
And the fries is very creative. I got really creative with the fries, bro. Those are bomb. Even just with the seasoning, just
Yeah.
the solid fries that we got them, they were bomb. Dude.
Oh, those
Thank
fries
you.
were
They were
killer,
really
bro.
bomb.
Hey,
I do wanna go back.
my goal is to try to keep them as crispy as possible, man.
Hey,
but that is hard
but
as
you know
hell.
what's crazy though is even though they're crispy on the outside, like they're not all like they're still.
It's
good
hard, man.
and
French fries are
they
so
balance,
hard to keep
bro.
them right.
Have you
Right.
heard about the McDonald's conspiracy
What?
or myth?
I don't think so.
Which one?
How their fries, they haven't been the same because they used to cook them in beef tallow,
Yes.
and now they don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah. That's why they were
Because
so
of all the
amazing.
people that are like all plant friendly and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So you're using beef tallow.
But it's coming back. There's a lot of people that use
But do
beef
you
tallow.
think that's like a little secret or?
It is a secret because it makes it more natural, right? You're tasting a more natural product. I mean, animal-based products are. I mean, who doesn't like a steak?
Right.
Well, I mean, vegans, but
Right.
it's hard for me to live without a damn steak.
Bro, I love me a good porterhouse. So, you know what I mean? A
Give
good
me a steak,
ribeye.
Nice,
You know what I
nice
mean?
steak.
Right.
New York strip.
New York
I mean,
strip. I
yeah.
love me in New York
I
strip.
used to
Sirloins.
have a friend of mine who was vegan, and he goes,
Filet.
you know,
Yeah,
I got a
filet
theory
mignon,
for
but that's
you,
part of a
carnivore
porterhouse.
guys.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
a
It's
porterhouse
little.
is the T-bone
You
and
know,
a
when
filet
I'm driving
mignon.
down the road and I
That's the baller
see
shit.
to the right, I see a cow that got hit, I don't go, a steak, right?
Right.
And,
No?
and I'm just like,
How you
why
doing?
not, right? and then he'll be like, no, but when you pass by like an orange grove or a thing, I'm like, oh man, I want one of those oranges. And I'm like, well, I mean, you do have a point there, you know. You do kind of be like, yeah, man, I would love to get one of those oranges. It gets to each his own to pass by and go, oh man, that cow looks terrible beat up there on the side of the road, right?
Right.
Oh, no, we've
but the
hit
guy who
deers
loves
and loaded
steaks will
them
be
up.
like, how many porterhouses or ribeyes can I get out of this bad
And that
girl?
cow.
Hey,
That's
that thing's
hilarious.
still warm, bro. Throw it in the back of the truck. Let's
Good
go.
luck with. I
So you're
mean,
gonna be
loading that
switching your
motherfucker up.
are you gonna be switching up the menus on the hamburgers, or are you just gonna keep them the way they are? Because they are bomb.
You know what I've noticed,
You're gonna
man?
like that
Like I
one
said, we did tortas for so long, and we used to bake our own bread. So that
Nice.
boils down to we used to bake our own bread, and my parents got old, and we can't do it all.
Yeah.
So we had to stop baking our own bread. And so then you have to find the right bread, and you have to find the right mixture that makes the food right. And it got to the point where the bread I wasn't liking any longer. And again, it boils down to the product. Like, to me, if I get a shriveled up Virginia bread, I'm just like,
it sucks, bro. Whenever a good hamburger has to have some good bread.
Yes.
Good bread.
should I just switched out of bread recently because it was getting soggy and it pissed me off. I'm like, nope, you're
soggy bread
86.
sucks for
You're
a
out.
hamburger.
Yep.
Also, you get your hamburger bread. You know, you put your veggies on it, and that
It soaks
tells you
through.
how the bread is. You know, you gotta
It also
get
soaks
true.
through, man.
That's
Because
true.
if you have fresh veggies and it's not dried 100%, you're gonna get that liquid, then your liquid of the burger, so it goes down, seeps into the burger patty. To the burger bread, and it kind of ruins everything. And well, like the tortas, it was the Virginia was just coming out really ugly, wrinkled, and it just the product didn't look good for me, and it wasn't selling like a burger did. And for me, a burger, I've always my favorite burger joint. I mean, there's a bunch of them, but like a Lutz Casino burger, man.
I was about to mention. You read my mind. I was about to mention Luz Casino. Delicious burger, but when you bite into it, the bread just goes.
Dude, but
It
the
breaks.
taste is just
Yeah.
It's like a genuine, like, I cook this burger outside with the homies.
Yeah,
That's what I feel when I eat
and
that
then
burger.
cut a
Yeah.
hot dog
You know?
in half and throw
And
it
the
on
smash
top.
burger,
You
and
know?
The bread is slightly
another
greased a
G,
little bit.
a
I
burger,
love it, bro.
Like one of my, I haven't been able to go because I'm always working, but Eduardo's, Billy Guerra, shout out to Moose Balls. You know, Billy Guerra makes a freaking phenomenal burger.
Really?
Like, you ever get a chance, go ask for a burger from him, and he makes a freaking glorious burger, and it's so simple. It doesn't have to be this out of this world, thing. It's like, to me, it's like I'm cooking with my friends outside making burgers. That's the
Those
way
are
I
the
see it.
best ones.
Yeah.
That's the way I see
Right,
it.
simple.
There's
ones.
nothing special to the routine. It's just, I love what I do. It kind of takes me back to the days of bartending. You're just kind of like, you're in the flow, and you're just trying to. You want that person to have the best time of their life. Well, I want him to eat that burger and enjoy that burger 100%.
So it's the passion and love that goes into it.
I can't please
Right.
everybody.
Absolutely.
You know, there's I mean, lots of people that are like, oh, his burger sucks, or whatever. That's okay. I can't please everybody. Just like when I was a fighter.
Yep,
I had
yep.
people that hated me and they didn't even know me. They're like, fucking dude sucks. But if I allowed those people to get into my life and ruin what I'm doing,
Yep.
then they've succeeded. And to me, I love what I do every morning, and I just don't have the restaurant. I make tortillas. So I'm up every day at 2 o'clock in the morning working. And people don't know that. I'm not telling people, yeah, dude, I work from 2 to freaking midnight. No, I that's what I do. That's my life, and it's to continue giving my parents the ability to, they can't lay off $1,000 in freaking Social Security.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't work.
Nah.
So
No,
you have
it
to-
don't compute. The
you
math
have
don't
Especially
math.
not in this
So
day and
I
age.
have to bust my ass as much as I can, and hopefully someday when I'm freaking brittle and broken, my kids will take care of me. And so
That's what it's all
that
about,
to
bro.
me, it's not about making the best burger. I don't claim I have the best burger in Yuma. I'll never do that. I'll never claim I have the best tortilla. I'll never claim that I was the best fighter in town. I do what I love, and I hope that person takes the same value in eating my food or being a student of mine for what I gave into it. And so
Right.
you're gonna have people that don't like what you do. It's okay.
It's just the way it is.
And if I can try to change your mind, dude, because there's guys who there was somebody posting something, and they said, fucking food is trash, it's AI, and I'm like, I don't know how you AI a burger.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea how you AI
Yeah.
a burger. But you haven't tried it. I know you haven't tried it because I know all my customers. Like, I really do know my customers, and I remember their faces. I know who they are. And I'll give you a chance, dude. If you didn't like my burger, come try it again. And if you still tell me, hey, your food sucks, I'm sorry, man. I tried.
Go do better.
Right.
No, I know.
Well, I
Not
know
even.
you won't, but
Not
like,
even.
I've
for me,
never
it's
had a
like,
bad
no,
burger over
I
there.
can't change your mind.
Yeah, right?
You are who you are. We're all each other.
Honestly, not everybody's platter's the
Dude,
same.
we're all
Everybody's-
individuals,
Facts.
Yeah.
Like I said, just like I can go to, just like right now, Chili Pepper and Mr. G's have gotten a bad rap that they're not the same no more. The food's not the same. Maybe it isn't. But you know what? Generations change.
Facts.
And so
Everything
what
changes.
It's not good for us in our generation. What I remember eating at, I was in the back over there with my best friend, Matt and Chris, Felix. We're in the back, making rolling tacos and eating tacos and having the, best time of my life. Yeah, if I go and get a taco now or a burrito from there, you're just like, it doesn't taste the same, right? But it's still nostalgic, To me, it still brings me back to that childhood. And it may not taste the same, but you're talking a generation that's 4 generations later has changed.
The food sources have changed.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not the
like
same
regardless,
products.
it's
Well,
not the
you
same
don't get
products
the
you
same
guys are
products.
working with.
Like you said, things change. You use 100% lard, and now they're all these byproducts in your lard and your oil, so it makes it hard for you to be
Keep up with the same taste.
Right.
give the same taste in your beans, right? Because everybody knows you don't use the right lard in your beans, it's gonna taste like butt. And so things change. You can't get the supply. You can't get, so you have to do what you got to do to make your business. And I mean, if they were really that bad, wouldn't they be closed?
Yeah, facts,
Right.
facts.
So they're gonna have a lot of haters, and I respect that they don't like what it is, and you're gonna find something else that you like. Like, dude, go right down to taco salsa. Shit's legit as fuck. Good as shit. Right? So there's so much that you can go and get what you love, get what you like, and we're not ever gonna please everybody.
You just can't. You can't.
It's just
You
not.
can't make
So
everybody happy.
do what you do, and let people enjoy what you do, and if they don't like it, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. So that's the way I see it
Thank
now.
you for taking your time and
Yeah,
looking into
man.
my into my into my business. Sorry it wasn't your your type of flavor, taste,
Yeah.
But hey, it's cool. Thank you.
Or I could get mad and be like, oh, go to hell. Nah.
Nah, why?
Gracias. You know what?
You're not gonna break
Peace
me.
out.
I love my life. I love waking up in the morning and do what I do. You're not gonna change it. I remember when what was the rants and raves and all those started. It was great because there was a lot of raves and it gave businesses good. But some of those rants, man, there was people that would just rant for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hey, they're just
And-
having a bad day.
And destroy someone's livelihood
Yeah.
because they were mad.
Yeah.
With
It
just
sucks.
unrealistic expectations because of something they have going on.
It sucks, and
Yeah.
it sucks. And I mean, don't get me wrong, man. There's some businesses that are just jerks.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're just like, I'm not gonna go eat there. This is plain and simple. You won't eat there, and that's it. You move on, let it go. Life is, like I said, if there's one thing I learned in my life was training kids. They taught me how to not care what people have to say, because you can't imagine the shit that they have to go through in their life.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm good. I'm fine. I can take constructive criticism and take it and be like, I can sit there and be mad for freaking weeks or months, or I can go, maybe he's right. Maybe let me look into what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe my burger is kind of soggy, or maybe it is. And then if I can fix it, cool. If I can't, then I gotta continue doing what I'm doing. That's the resources that I have.
Can't take things personal.
True.
I
For sure.
And believe me, man, there's times that you can't hide from being mad at somebody.
Right.
They hurt you. They
Yeah,
hurt
yeah,
your
yeah.
soul and say
Yeah.
something
True.
Yeah.
brutal.
Very
but
true.
you're like, that's all. You know what, dude? You're good. Your life is good. You have a beautiful family. Why are you mad?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they can get to you. They
Oh, yeah.
do. And just you have to learn to fight through it. And
Exactly.
And
Just
just-
ignore it and ignore it and say, all right, cool. You know what? All right.
like I said, man, tomorrow you can
It's
wake
like-
up
it's
and
all
be
good.
full of
It's
cancer and dying.
Bless,
And
yep.
you have to live life, and everything changes for you, And
Yep.
so the way I see it is, I'm on this earth for as long as I can, and I'm gonna make the best of it. It's just the way I see it.
We're out here for
That's
a
awesome,
reason.
man.
Live it till you can. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Enjoy it to the
So,
fullest.
I'm thankful for the life that I've been able to live. Has it been rough? Yeah, there's been some rough ones, but I'm not the only one out there. In every corner, man, you're telling your sad story, and there's another 15, 20 people with a sadder story than yours.
Sad
Yep.
story, yep.
So
Down.
you
It could be worse.
You lift your head up and you grind and you do what you can until you can.
True.
Amen to that.
All right, bro.
Amen,
Thank
amen.
you
Bless,
for
bless.
taking your time,
Oh yeah.
Coach.
Hey, I just got to throw it out there. I ain't never seen this
Hey,
guy frown or
how
had a
long
bad
is this podcast
burger.
supposed to be?
an hour. So I was about to tell you, we have reached the top of the hour already on the podcast.
And I only want to do 30 minutes.
And you want to do 30 minutes?
Damn.
45.
we got it.
45, so
got
quick. And this is the time. This is the moment we say shout out to all the viewers real quick. Ace Jimenez was in the house.
Oh yeah, my
What's
boy
up,
tuned in.
Ace?
What up, Ace?
Ace?
What's up? What's cracking,
What's
dog?
up, brother?
And we also
Yeah.
have another OG from back in the training days, Melissa Matus.
Oh,
and
Melissa.
she mentioned run. You mean burpees? I can't even. I can't even hear that word anymore.
Hey, another
burpees.
G to
Damn.
another amazing human being that gave to my organization, like donated her time.
Oh, bless.
There's so many people that I can't even. There's just the list goes on, and you know who you are. I love you all, and I wish I could name every single one off the top of my tongue. But Melissa, man, what a
Thank
G.
you for tapping in.
Yeah,
thank
dope.
you. Also, we got Eric Mendeville in the house. We're gonna bring him on the
What
podcast
up,
too.
my boy
Hey,
Eric?
Eric,
Another
you
G.
have a
No.
formal invite. I was just hanging out with
Hey,
We're
David
gonna
Martin.
We're gonna set that one up
So
too.
we're gonna set that up, dog.
You know.
Beast, bro. What a beast.
That was a great. I told him, like, I
Stones.
tell him every time, bro. We had a great fight, dude.
Yep, that
We
dude's
had
a
a great
beast,
fight.
Oh, did you? You
bro.
scrapped that, fool?
We had an amazing
Oh,
fight.
I
We
gotta hear
won.
more about
And we
that.
fought, so we
I
fought
gotta
each
hear-
other
Homie, you know?
I gotta hear
fought
more
each other
about
for
that.
nothing, man. It was like, dude, you want to
It
fight?
was fun,
You wanna
bro.
fight him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fight him. But he's my
I love
homie.
that.
It's okay, dude. Just,
Oh, my boy Matt's on. What up, Matt? My boy Matthew Federico.
Yeah, that's what's
Hey,
up, man.
what's up, man?
It's my boy
Obsesión
right
del Más Allá, the homies from
Oh, that's
San
what's
Luis,
up.
watching that.
Arizona.
We're gonna
San
do their
Mexico.
podcast soon,
It's gonna
right?
be Thursday. This
that was
Thursday. It's gonna
pretty
be
cool.
fun, man. I've seen some shit.
That's gonna be dope.
I got on a little spiritual journey for a good minute.
Oh,
where I was just not. So I broke away a little bit from what is the religion, like Christianity, Catholicism, y todo eso. Y quise aprender más like about the
Satan.
curanderos
What's
and
out
all
there,
that stuff
yeah.
and all that shit, and I did get limpias and all that shit. We're gonna talk about this shit.
hey,
on-
man, I had
on-
that in my
on
fight
Thursday.
career.
And-
Dude, I go get a limpia every time I fight, dude.
Something's
So-
wrong, man. I gotta get the limpia. Tas, con el pinche huevo.
Yes, sir, bro.
Hit you with the ramas.
Yes,
Tas,
sir.
tas, you know.
Yes, sir.
But I went through a whole big thing
The
like that. And
hallway
it was
moment,
during my
I
fights
think.
too. I would go and get a little limpia with the huevo and shit like that. But I've also seen a lot of shit that I was like, what the? How did that happen?
Things that make
And
you go.
it's not a trick. It's not. I'm seeing it with my own eyes. You're like, for example, and this is a quick sneak peek, and you guys gotta tap in on Thursday. Don't fucking forget.
Oh, sneak
It's
peek.
sneak peek.
Obsesión al más allá.
I went to a curandero one time, and they're like, they give you something in your food real quick, and drink this, and that, and I
Oh,
threw up
no.
something, and that's something that came out. I was like, what the fuck? How the hell was that in my stomach? But tap in on Thursday for that one, guys. I ain't gonna tell the full story for that shit. You guys gotta tap in on Thursday for that one
Wicked.
with Obsesión del Más Allá. Also, big shout out to all our other viewers, Chantel Salazar, and we got who else we got in the house? We got my girl watching too, Bernice. What up, girl? And we got
Eric said we had a hallway
Eric,
moment
yeah,
at the
we
end.
got a lot of people tapped in, man.
That's pretty cool, man.
Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank
Yeah,
you guys for
we had
watching
a
on
lot of viewers.
on a Tuesday, on a Taco Tuesday.
When's the next one?
Just to listen to us talk, man.
Yep.
Listen to us
And if you
talk.
guys haven't
This is an
tried
amazing time,
Mexi
bro.
Burger, you gotta hit that up. It's
Hey,
on
all this week, man.
Yeah.
We're throwing out the 2 cheeseburgers and fries for 12.
Two
Real quick, bro,
cheeseburgers
how
and
can
fries.
they find you real
Oh,
quick?
man.
Plug in. This is where you plug in your business, everything, where
Address
they find
and
you,
online.
everything.
You can find us on
Specials.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. See me on the street, whatever it is, man.
Yes.
We're on 8th Street and Avenue C, 3865 West 8th Street. I'm there Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. For those that always ask,
Let's
am I
go.
closed? Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays 3 to 7. Thursday and Fridays 12 to 7 p.m.
Cool, man.
Perfect, perfect.
And it's
Yeah,
always
Coach,
fire.
Thank you.
Always
Thank you
fire.
for taking your
Thank you
time.
guys
Yeah,
for
I
having me.
appreciate
for
you,
having
man.
us,
I haven't
it
done
flew by
one
real
of these
quick.
in a long time,
It
so
flew
it's
by
really
so
cool.
quick, and thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
know.
man.
30
Thank you,
minutes, man. I was like,
You're gonna say 30 minutes?
Nah, that was
Yeah.
perfect. Nah, that was
Hey.
perfect.
he's like, we'll do about 45. I'm like, all right. I guess we'll just go.
Nah, you had a lot of dope things
I was
to
gonna
talk
fly by
about.
real quick. And I think I
Absolutely.
feel
Yes,
we barely scratched the surface on
For sure.
the stories and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope to have you back again.
Oh, I'd be honored, man. Like,
know.
hey, shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You've
Thank
done-
you.
Yeah,
Shout out to
respect.
you for everything that you taught
You've
me.
fought
Thank you
tough
for everything
to
that
be
you
who
taught
you
me,
are.
bro.
So
Thank you
I'm
for everything that you
honored
taught
to
me,
be
bro.
here.
Dope.
And
Dope,
I owe everything that I know about wrestling, jiu-jitsu to you, bro. And
I
beef
thank
bro.
you I thank you for being
Respect.
Thank
part
you.
of our crazy crew, bro.
It was fun, bro. Good times, bro.
was.
Thank you. Really good times. All right, guys.
Yeah, it was good to meet the man that he calls coach.
Yeah,
thank you.
respect,
Thank you guys
man.
for having us, man.
Coach,
Having
another
me.
unsung hero. Respect, coach. Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful to hear your
All right, guys,
story.
don't
Real
forget to
pillars of
like,
the community
share,
behind the scenes.
and follow. All right, on a Tuesday night, se la lavan, take a shower, brown power, peace, lates.